So when I tell y'all I'm weird, I'm weird. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. So, yeah, if you read the title to this, I am so extremely weird. I've never met anybody else that has the same kind of weirdness that I do. I have some things that I do that are just so strange. I've never met anybody else that does them. I will go into all of this. I'm strange, and I have been my entire life, so maybe by some weird stretch of the imagination, you have the same kind of weirdness I do. I doubt it, but let's see. Before we get started, please put a quick like on this video and subscribe down below. Hit the bell icon if you'd like, and you could be notified every time I post a video. That would be lit. So please ignore the fact that this video looks like it was filmed with a baboon's ass, and my room is very dirty, and I have Christmas elf hats behind me on the floor. It is almost the middle of January. Anyway, I am over here drinking kombucha, cranberry apple, because I'm like obsessed with kombucha now. I'm that basic bitch. Anyway, I just wanted to interject this video to say, please leave a comment. I really want to get to know all of my followers, all of my subscribers, all of my people that watch my stuff. So please leave a comment. I don't care what it's about. Like, ask a question. Tell me what happened during your day today. Like, I want to get to know you. So yeah, I just wanted to interject and say that because I really want to talk to some people, and I want to know who you are, and I want to know you. So, okay, back to the video. We're gonna start light. We're gonna start kind of more broad. I am 75% deaf in my left ear. I have no idea how, but I woke up one day a couple years ago and I just couldn't hear out of my left ear. Barely at all. When I have my AirPods in, if I take out my right one, I can't hear. Like, the left one is just for show at this point. I have to have it in, otherwise the music will stop. But for real, it's really rough because a lot of people like to walk on the left side of me, and they'll be talking while I'm walking and I won't even be able to hear them. I won't even know they're speaking because and I'm like, dude, stay on this side, stay on the right, please, so that I can hear you. And for some reason, when I go to movie theaters, everyone always wants to sit on my left, and then they could be like talking to me during the movie, and I'll lean and I'll go, and I didn't hear shit what you said. I'm not gonna say it's a weird thing because that's not a weird thing. That's just a weird fact about me. But we're getting weirder. So I was born May 1st, 1991. And I was born with a hole in my head. Like, actually, you could see my brain. My skull is not fully formed on the top of my head, right here, and there's a bald spot with a very, very, very thin layer of skin. It's called aplasia cutis, I think. You can Google it, but a very few amount of babies have this. Hey guys, I'm back. Do not Google aplasia cutis if you are grossed out by gore or any kind of blood or like holes or anything, because I just Googled it and I've never actually Googled it before, and I wish I hadn't because ew. Anyways, I've never seen my own bald spot. I've only seen pictures of it from when I was a baby after it was healed, but I've never actually seen what it looks like on my head. And so yeah, just don't Google it if you're easily grossed out by gore, because I'm nasty. And I'm not sure what caused it. I could have rubbed against like my mom's pelvic bone when I was coming out. I don't know, but nobody knows what caused it, and nobody knows what causes it, but it's just a hole in my head. There's no skull. It's just skin, and I have knocked myself out by accidentally hitting that spot. Like, I'll fall into my bed. This doesn't happen. It's probably happened like twice in my life, but I'll fall back in bed and I'll hit my head on the headboard or the wall, and I'll knock myself out because I literally hit my brain. Like, it's a problem, dude, and it hurts a lot. I can't brush my hair normally. Like, I can't brush my hairbrush through my hair because it hurts a lot to do that, and it sucks, especially because my latest haircut, I cut all my hair off again, and my latest haircut, the guy, I told him that I have the bald spot, and he cut pretty much around it, so it was out, and I had to comb my hair over looking like Donald Trump, like an idiot, for about 2 weeks until hair grew more around it. It was bad. So anyways, yes, I was born with a hole in my head, and I am deaf, mostly in this ear. Once again, the deaf thing, not weird, but an interesting fact. Okay, when I was 5 years old, I had such a creepy obsession with Pinocchio. I can't even explain. Like, I was so obsessed with Pinocchio. I had a soft-bodied, hard-headed Pinocchio doll that I took everywhere with me. If you saw the, I think 1996 Jonathan Taylor Thomas Adventures of Pinocchio movie, like the live-action one, that was my favorite movie in the entire world, and I would watch it over and over, and I had such a huge crush on Pinocchio. But he was also my son. Some Alabama shit going on there. For real, I used to carry my doll everywhere. I would call him my son, but I'd also say we're getting married. And I would always draw, like, after school. There was like these like after school drawing classes that I used to go to. It was just like the after school daycare of the elementary school. And I would just sit there and I'd draw me and Pinocchio holding hands and point an arrow to it saying son and husband. Looking back, that's just cringy. But yeah, I was so obsessed with Pinocchio that it was an issue. I never even really liked the cartoon Pinocchio very much. I mean, I've seen it a fair amount of times, but I just never got into it as much. I had a huge fear of Stromboli when I was little. Is that even his name? That's what I used to call him anyway, Stromboli. I don't know. Me and Pinocchio had an incest thing going on when I was 5 years old. It's funny because I injured myself multiple times because I would run away in the cul-de-sac of where I lived when I was little, and I would find these huge chunks of wood and I would take them home with a butter knife and try to carve a Pinocchio out of it. I was so strange. And like, I had a Tamagotchi that I named Pinocchio, and yeah, to this day, I still love Pinocchio, but not as much as I did. I'm pretty sure in a past life I was German. Like, I'm almost 90% sure. And I just had this weird draw to German and German culture, Germany and German culture. And the strangest thing, because I've always had that draw, I was told when I was little, I think I was about 2 years old. My mom told me this later in life, obviously. But when I was 2 years old, apparently I spoke fluent German. Like, I just out of nowhere, nobody in my family spoke German. Like, nobody spoke German. The only reason they knew that it was German was because my grandmother, my paternal biological grandmother, who I haven't seen since I was like 4, she was from England, and well, she was Welsh, and she could tell that it was German that I was speaking, and was like, does Jordan know German, on the phone with my mom? And my mom was like, no. Now, keep in mind, I'm a little kid, grew up in Texas. Why would I know German? Like, I was just speaking it. And like, I knew how to count in German. I knew German colors. I was fluent in German. I have no idea why. And I do believe a little bit in reincarnation. So I think I was German in a past life. I really do. I really, really do, which is crazy. This is just crazy. Do you believe in reincarnation? Because I think I was German. Put that down below if you believe in reincarnation or not. I'd like to know. Also, what was your favorite Disney movie growing up? This is probably the weirdest thing about me. I have a crippling phobia of Band-Aids. I don't even like saying the word. I hate Band-Aids, like, with every fiber of my being. I hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. I will never let any of them touch my body. And I am completely disgusted when somebody has one on. I can't look at them. I can't eat when someone has one on around me, or if I even think of a Band-Aid, I won't be able to eat. If I'm watching a television show and they even say the word while I am eating, I won't be able to finish my lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever I'm eating. I have no idea why. I have just had this phobia since I was younger than I can even remember. I do remember being about a year old and being in a department store, and this lady reached out to give me a sticker, which is the same thing pretty much. And I flipped out, and I would not let them put the sticker on me. And yeah, I hate Band-Aids. And when I was little, I would cut myself on something like falling on the road, and my mom would try to put a Band-Aid on me, I'd flip out. And I can't, oh God, that gross me out more than anything in the world. Like, there's nothing that grosses me out more in the world. Like, if I could get rid of all Band-Aids in the world, that would be a dream. I can't handle them, and it's just something that's a problem because my grandma gets really pissed off at me when I'm like, I can't eat, and she's like, why? And I'm just like, you got a Band-Aid on. And she's just like it's been happening, it's my whole life. I'm 28 years old. Like, eventually I have to get over it. I should probably go to therapy for it or something, but it's just something that I just can't. If you have one on, I can't look at you. I can't touch you. If you have one on your arm, like, I'm not going anywhere near you. No.
So I don't think I gave you all enough weird things. I do have one more after this, but I just wanted to interject this one more time to give one more very, very weird thing that I do, or that I did mostly when I was little. I would purposely step in ant piles because I really, really love the feeling of the sting of popping an ant bite. I haven't done it in probably like 5 years, but I used to do it a lot when I was little. Like, I would purposely take off my shoes, go and stand in ant piles so that my feet were covered in ants so that I could get ant bites, and I would run in the house acting a fool, crying, losing my mind. My mom would pick me up, put me in the sink, wash my feet off, get my feet all clean from the ants. And I would have to make up an excuse of why I was standing in ant piles on purpose. And I would get ant bites all over my feet, and I would purposely do that so that I could pop them later. Because I liked the sting of the bite and popping. What the hell is wrong with me? I haven't done it in a very, very long time, but it is something that I used to do a lot when I was younger. So that's a very weird thing about me. So I just had to, I could have saved this for another video, but I had to put it in this one. I'm sorry for the bad quality. Because I'm filming this part after, but yeah, that's strange. That's a little crazy. Yeah.
And this is probably the weirdest thing. I take it back. This is definitely the weirdest thing. I eat wax. Like actual wax. Like, I eat, like, when the Baby Bells, like, they're covered in wax, like the Cheez-Its, I'll eat it full. Like, I won't even unwrap it. I eat crayons. I eat candles, like birthday candles. I also eat table candles. I have a candle right here that has been burning for a while so that I can show y'all my weird little obsession. So I have the candle burning right here, and I like to stick my finger in it. It's a little hot because it's on fire. I get the tip, okay? And I ate it. I haven't tried this one yet. It's Autumn Evening. It's not the best flavored one. I know, candles aren't supposed to have flavors. Ooh, it has way too much potpourri in it. I wouldn't recommend this one. I prefer to eat vanilla, like just plain vanilla candles. I mean, this one has a weird aftertaste, but it's not bad. I usually like to let it melt more if it's only been on fire while I've been filming this video. So it's not that deep. So I'm only getting like the tip. It looks like Shrek's wiener. I'm only getting the tip covered, but I usually like to stick my whole finger in there and then just like suck on it. Don't be a pervert. Dinner is served. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm very strange. I have a lot more strange things about me if you'd like to hear part 2. I accidentally almost blew that in my face. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I might tell some horror stories, some late night horror stories holding this, being all creepy. No, I won't do that to you. Maybe eventually, if you all want that. So anyways, thanks for watching. There will definitely be a part 2 and a part 3 to this, but I just wanted to tell you some of the weird facts and things that I do about me. So I'm gonna blow this out before I catch the house on fire. Thanks for watching, you guys. Toodles.